Say, we're not exactly ready yet. All right, we should be good now.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the March 2nd RCOS meeting. We're going to start today with a RSE survey. Then we're going to cover status updates and grading, and then talk about upcoming workshops, including Frank's, which is tomorrow. And then we'll look at what's happening next class, and then we'll do attendance. Um, Next slide.
All right, I should have made that surveys, but I started out with survey and then I started thinking it's time to move into the next phase of our lives. So I put up surveys. RSE presented to us on Friday, and this is an excellent opportunity for us to get to give them some feedback on what could be a good resource for us going forward. They really do want to revamp how they have that beautiful building on the corner of on the road corner of the road up to Freshman Row. That's if you're not familiar with it, that's the RSE fraternity house. RSE has been at RPI for a very long time, and they've had a couple of different incarnations. RSE version 3.0 is going to be the next iteration, and what they want to do is move back or move toward a more entrepreneurial engagement type of organization. And they want our opinions on how they can do that and what things are missing that would help. That can be solved by space or alumni involvement, where they can actually have an impact. So I put a survey up there. The survey so far, one of you have taken it. I appreciate that. I would like others of you who would be willing to talk to RSE to take it. We don't have to have 112 respondents, but we should have. It would be nice to get them a representative number of students that they could talk to who would be willing to kind of discuss RSE 3.0 with them, because I really do think there's a lot of benefit to be had for the Arcos community and for you guys, both with outreach from, you know, I had a great conversation with one of the people that presented with Don on Friday. He's been doing open source. He stumbled into it kind of the way I did, and he's been doing it for a while now. And I'm actually trying to see whether we get him to do a workshop or talk to us about his experiences. He was doing open source connectivity, telephonic exchange stuff, and it really would be cool to get more contact with people with that type of experience. And so the best way we can do that is to start by responding to them when they ask us if they could talk to us, and it would be nice, it would be good, and quite honestly, making a few contacts with some engineers out there in the wilds is never a bad move for us, for particularly for college students about to graduate or thinking about it in the next half a decade or so. So please, if you can, if you have some opinions, if you'd like to hear what they're thinking about, please fill out the form, and I'll get those names to Don, and he'll be able to talk with you. And by the way, we are at that time of year when the beams of light from the sun come right through my window on a non-cloudy day and blind me. It only happens for about 40 minutes, and that 40 minutes changes as the year progresses. So hopefully this will be done in the next couple of weeks. All right, the other one is every project. And by the way, the form is really very simple, right? If we just open up the form, all I'm looking for is your contact address and just saying that you're interested. And then if you want to pass anything along, I can't meet on Fridays. I really like popcorn. A popcorn machine would be good. Anything like that. Just put it in here, and we'll make sure that they get it. The other one that I want you to fill out is, come on, is we started this 2 semesters ago, maybe 1 semester ago. I don't know. I started this a little bit ago. I will probably try to do this even when we're back in person. But one of the things that I find less useful about this online stuff is I can't walk around and find out what you guys are doing. So I really like to find out what you guys are doing. So what I am asking you all to do is I want everybody to come on. I want to go there. Try again. All right. I want everybody, every project, not every person, every project to find a time when you can meet with me and go in and fill out that time. So I have it set up. There should be multiple tabs here. I don't know what's going on, why Google Sheets is behaving badly. But you should be able to go. Here we go. So this week, next week, right, pick the non-blacked out days. Basically what you'll see is that I blocked off all the time from 5:15 till 6:30 on our meeting days, figuring that most of those times will be free. I know that not all of you can make the synchronous meeting, so if you reach out to me, I will arrange to meet you alternate times. But just come in here, fill out like I've been picking on Poll Buddy all day for some reason. Well, actually, it's because they volunteered for stuff, so I remember the name.
We're also the best team.
They're also the best team. Poll Buddy, and then give me meet in Discord, or give me a link or something, right? And then we'll just meet, 15 minutes. I'll ask you guys what you're doing, what's different. For them, they've been around a couple semesters. What did they get done last semester? What are they trying to add this semester? Is everything going okay? Any way that we can actually help you guys execute? And it's just an informal conversation. I'd like every team to do it just so that I can keep in my mind what you all are working on and get to know some of you a little bit. If we turn on our cameras, that's even better. But it's just informal meeting. It's not anything, no high pressure. You don't have to prepare a lot. I would like it to be just like me walking around and running into you during your normal meetings. At least that's kind of the conception I have of it, whether that works or not. So anyway, that was my 2 surveys that I want you guys to fill out. I will keep hounding you until every one of you has signed up and talked to me. That's why I was asking about how far back the presentations have to go. I've only run this out about 6 meetings or something like that, or 7 meetings. I don't know, enough to get all of you if you densely pack. If you don't densely pack, we actually have some time. We can kind of push it out. Just a reminder, do your status updates. We dropped 4. Make sure you check them out at the end. There's no reason to lose points. I think we have the first couple of them graded. I will continue to push out rainbow grades as we get them. But go back and check your grades. Check why you got points off. And there's no, just fix it. There's no reason for you to be losing points on your status updates. Frank.
Thank you. You all get to listen to me talk for like the next couple slides. So workshops. Oh, convenient. We are really getting to the meat of the RCOS semester now, and that is workshop season. So as a reminder, members taking RCOS for credit are required to attend at least 1 workshop. Please attend as many as you can. As you see a quote from the wise words of the RCOS handbook, you can use workshop sessions to make up for missed attendances. So you have to attend 1 workshop, and then any further ones can make up missed attendances. There are a bunch of really exciting ones already scheduled from mentors and even some non-mentors that are in the calendar. Again, if you are not doing RCOS for credit, we can't really require you to attend any, but we really encourage you to. There are a lot of really interesting topics. Next slide. On that note, all those really interesting topics. So upcoming workshops for this week. Looks like there's one. It's the RCOS database by me tomorrow at 1 p.m. So I decided I would just throw one in at the start of the semester. So if you've heard us talk, or you probably have heard us talk about all the things we've been doing behind the scenes and a bunch of stuff where us coordinators and Professor Turner were revamping a lot of stuff. And one of that is the RCOS database, something brand new. So if you'd like to stop by tomorrow at 1 p.m., I'll be in the Discord server. Most workshops will probably be in WebEx, depending on the mentors, but we are recording them. We are requiring that they are recorded. So I'll be in the Discord in the workshop voice channel. I'll be recording it. I'll be posting a link. We'll be trying to use Venue, so you can even watch it afterwards and get credit for it. But to give a little teaser, I'll be going into the history of RCOS data, the current and the future, basically. So I can promise you it'll be the most exciting RCOS database workshop you'll ever see in your life. And if anyone wants to do a workshop, so again, mentors are required to do one, though we encourage members to, especially project leads to as well, if they want to. The link to the form to propose one is in the due dates channel. So again, this will be in the Discord channel. I'll be posting announcements about it, but this will be on Discord in the voice channel, and it will be recorded. Great. Next slide. Of course, feel free to drop any questions in the chat or on the server as we go. And so on that note, the workshop calendar, really rather the general RCOS calendar, is on the handbook and is filling in quite nicely. So we can see the next, pretty much all of March is filled out. We still have some open spots left, but definitely keep an eye on this. So again, figure out which one you're interested in, make some time to visit it. They're usually not very long, like less than an hour usually. And as you can see, pretty interesting, varied topics. So please support the mentors. The worst thing we want is for someone to put all in the effort to like create the presentation and demos and all that and have like one person, two people show up. So please make an effort to support the mentors and whoever is hosting these and show up. You don't have to be talking all the time. Just be present and learn something new. So definitely keep an eye on this calendar. Great. Next slide. And on a similar note, you might recall we asked in the Discord server, I think back at the end of January, whether there was interest from any of you in trying to revitalize the idea of casual coding sessions. So if any of you are not new to RCOS, you've been here for a few semesters back when we were in person, we tried to have in-person casual coding sessions somewhat frequently, maybe like once a week, where we had a room reserved for us and anyone can just show up and socialize, chat, work on your projects with other people or not work on your projects. And we understand, as everyone does, there's a lot of, it's a lot more difficult to socialize nowadays in these unprecedented times. So we're trying to bring that to Discord. So there's a lot of positive feedback from everyone on the server. Hopefully we'd like to see this work. So we're gonna be doing the best we can to replicate this on the server. Next slide.
Oops, I think I went too.
No problem. So what this will look like, there should now be a category called casual coding on the Discord server. You can hop into these at any time. So these should just serve as general channels, whether they're empty or they're full. You are encouraged to hop in with your friends, or if you see someone else, or hop in. We are going to make an attempt. Some of us coordinators are going to try to be there on Wednesdays in the afternoons, right around workshop time, just to kind of encourage people to hop in. We won't necessarily kind of schedule exact times that we'll be there in the rooms for people, but hopefully we can encourage people to be more active around that time. But again, feel free to hop into these channels at any time. If you want to, this is also useful for mentors maybe who want to help their members. You can hop into these channels, use these as like, support rooms. The idea is don't be afraid. There's one person in those channels waiting all alone. Like if I'm in there, I'm sharing my screen and I'm on like Visual Studio Code like I was a few hours ago, hop in, say hello. You don't have to talk the whole time. You could, be muted. We're just trying to make more social spaces for students, especially students on different projects, to interact with each other. Yeah, we're gonna make every effort to have that work. And of course, we'll take any suggestions from any of you into that. Next slide.
Going forward, mentors should submit their workshop proposals if they'd like to give. Wow, I'm having trouble reading that. Mentors should submit workshop proposals if they haven't already. All the mentors this semester should give a workshop. Projects should continue meeting and working, and members of those projects should reach out to their project leads or their mentors if they have blockers. Everyone remember to submit status updates. That's all for this slide.
All right. So that brings us pretty close to the end. I don't need to read that every time, but I do keep it up there in case you guys get confused. Here is our submittee. And it should say probably take the surveys and let me see, what am I actually showing you guys? Should probably say take the surveys and fill out the workshop form. But take the surveys is the important part of that, I guess. Let's put that down into our handy dandy notebook. That is the Submittee word. Here is venue. Again, please fill this out. Please work this out. Where is Submittee? I lost Submittee. There we are. All right. So take the surveys, and there's the QR code. Please work these out and enter them in so we get your attendance. I guess that's all we have for today. It's about right, because this is about the time I'd be heading off to our project meetings starting on Friday.
Perfect.
So, any questions? I cannot see the QR code, and what is the Submittee code? Submittee code I just pasted into the chat. It's take the surveys. You can enter that if you go to Submittee. That's the answer, right? If you type that into the answer box, that will get you an attendance. All right. Is anybody else having problems seeing the QR code, or was that just because I was messing around with the?
I see it fine.
Okay.
I see both right now.
Awesome. All right, then we are good. I will hang around here since I don't have anybody to meet with today. I will hang out here till about 6. I might leave 5 minutes early if you guys don't visit me and my wife tells me that dinner's ready. I'm kind of hungry tonight. But other than that, I'll hang out here till about 6. Any questions, come and see me. And have a nice go forth and project.
I wonder what's up with venue that's causing